And this broadcast brought to you by 106th Street Tire and Wheel. Get your automotive stuff done at 106th Street Tire and Wheel, located on 10601 Northern Boulevard, Corona, New York. We are back live here from Sports Talk with Boogie and Lou, featuring Chet at the True to New York Sports Studio. What is up, my brothers from another mother? Please put that Islander shirt away until they at least win one damn game.
At least one. At least one.
Oh, boy. Here
my
we go.
Rangers already have two. We have two. We have more wins than you guys have played games.
And they're supposed to be the better team. But I digress.
They will be a team better down the end of the year.
Yeah, that's what. Listen, they're still one of the most winless teams in the league after almost a week of hockey. Regardless, how are you guys doing today?
Yo, speaking of pretty much winless teams.
Speaking of winless, hey, Giants got one.
Hey,
all right.
Unfortunately, the Jets Steele is trying out for the Jets right now, so that's why he's not here.
He might help them.
After practice is over, Steele's going to join us, so don't worry about it.
That's fine. I'm sure he'll be starting for them coming up. But we have a very exciting show for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the NBA season starting along, the Yankees re-signing Aaron Boone, and our Giants getting absolutely demolished by the Los Angeles Rams. Chet, what was your prediction for that Rams-Giants game, by the way, before we started today?
Yeah, I predicted the Giants would win that game.
Outright.
I
said to Chet that this game was going to be a 37-10 blowout. The game was 38-11. NFL Network, hire me now.
How do you positively jinx the team? Like, how do you do that? Well, how is that even possible?
Here's the thing. I am an optimistic sports fan, okay? The fact that the Giants weren't going to have Barkley, had a banged-up DJ, even though he said he was at 100%, like, the Rams' pass rush is pretty good. And once Tony was done, that was it. That game was over. Absolutely over.
Well, then when the second quarter came on, then it was like, goodbye.
Yeah, and then Cooper Kupp went off. Like I said, Cooper Kupp, 2 touchdowns, 130 yards. That's just touchdown. Exactly.
Yeah. The only real guy they had in the offense. And, the Giants have no heart. They have zero heart. Zero.
No, and Joe Judge said after the game that he expects, hey, Deborah, hello, Ian, that he expects the team to do better going forward. So, we'll see about that. But Boogie, as a Giants
what
fan,
lifetime is he thinking?
Right. Boogie, as a Giants fan, tell me, what was your reaction to this game? Perfect.
There it is.
That was my reaction for that game.
Right.
I watched the game with optimism. I said, you know what? They're a better team. Right, but I think the Giants going to show some type of heart. This is what I thought. Right, they fooled me at the beginning of the game. They played stellar defense. Even though we couldn't score, we had a field goal, whatever. But I just felt like maybe we can surprise them. No, we did not.
They got 3-0 in the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter,
did we not surprise nobody? We embarrassed ourselves out there. Oof. It was such an embarrassment that I was literally like staring at the screen like, is this reality? Like, is the team this bad? Like, everybody's hurt, right? Tony arrived in there. He played on a bum ankle and he hurt it immediately. Daniel Jones, concussion. See, listen, first off, everybody's talking about firing Judge. Everybody's talking about firing Gettleman. Everybody's talking about firing Garrett. Everybody's talking about firing all these people. But no one's talking about firing the medical staff for allowing Daniel Jones to play on Sunday, because he just reverted back to the old Daniel Jones. Like, when he got that concussion, he forgot that he started playing well this season. For some reason, he got amnesia, and now he reverted back to the old Daniel Jones. And he became colorblind and thought the Rams were the Giants.
And not for nothing,
turning the ball over and over and over again.
Not for nothing, too. He was probably rushed more this game than he has all season long.
Of course, he was rushed more. He was rushed because they felt like, this guy's not ready. He just got dinged up.
Right, but they didn't take our O-line seriously, is what I'm saying too.
And why would you? Because our O-line is atrocious.
Yeah,
atrocious. Like Booker. He was decent at the beginning, but then it was like, you know what? this guy, he's
And
not
then,
Saquon.
and then when you lose Aaron Thomas on top of that, at that
That's
point,
what I'm saying.
that's even
Another
worse.
injury. Like, how many injuries are we going to sustain? You know what I'm saying? I know the
And
Browns had injuries, but we got
here's the
more
thing
than
I've been
them.
hearing. Here's the thing I've been hearing, and I heard this morning. Is that they're talking about next year at MetLife with that stupid turf that they have there, going back to natural grass. They're thinking it's because all of these injuries that they're getting, the quads, the ankles, and all that stuff, is because of the turf. It's because of the pro turf.
What they need to get rid of is all of the staff. Just get rid of.
Oh, that's it.
That's what they need to get rid of. All right, because for some reason, nothing is being changed here. Like Joe Judge, I mean, he talked a really good game, but I don't see any results from what he's doing. Honestly, you know what I mean? Like Daniel Jones started to improve, yes, you know, but outside of that, this was atrocious. Like, it was so bad that I took to Facebook and I wanted to know if anybody was just as embarrassed as I was, and everyone was looking forward to the New York Knicks tomorrow because the Giants season is officially over. And what makes it worse is the Cowgirls are actually a good team. Like, it's sick to my
stomach. They got lucky again and won.
Sick to my stomach to see this.
They got lucky and won again.
By the way, can we talk about that real quick? Mr. Diggs, number 7 on Cowboys, is going for 2 records. One for the most interceptions in a season. He's on pace to do that. And he's also on pace to be giving up the most yards in a season as well. Can you explain that to me? Like, how do you rate a player based on interceptions and giving up the most yards in a season?
Well, that'll tell you that he gives a lot of cushion out there. Like,
softy.
He's not playing stellar.
But that's what most of these quarterbacks in the NFL are doing anyway these days. Is they're playing they're playing these two deep safeties, that they try to do. They're trying to stop these power outfits, Kansas City, Buffalo, Green Bay, try to stop them more like that. Let's play 2 deep zone, play man to man, and play 15 yards off the ball.
Right.
I mean, Luka picked apart a defense like that, throwing 7-8 yard dink and dunks.
Hell yeah, I could. You're right. I sure
easily
could. Easily. I don't know. I just see. Listen, the Giants season is obviously over. But I'll tell all of you Jet fans right now, if there was a healthy Giants team against a healthy Jets team, I think this Giant team destroys this Jets team. I don't even think it's close.
First off, let's give a round of applause for the Jets for not losing last week.
Congratulations to the Jets. Good job, Jets. Jets did not lose. But they did not win.
They was on a bye week, right? Oh, that's why they didn't lose.
On a bye week. That's why they didn't lose. Right. Yeah. No, listen, the Jets.
And then this week they gotta go play Belichick this week.
Yeah, listen, they've already lost to them at home. Now they're going to Gillette Stadium. Do we see a potential Jets team that played against the Titans? Probably not. I don't care that there's a 2-week play period for Bill Belichick. I think that's a done deal there too. Jets lose to the Patriots. Shows that Mac Jones too. Listen, Mac Jones had a pretty good game against the Cowboys.
Mac Jones is a good quarterback.
You might have to let him off his leash a little bit. Give him some chances to throw some passes. He doesn't have the best receivers either, and he was making some plays last week.
Yep.
So I don't know, and against a not great Jets defense, this could be bad.
Nothing's worse than the Giants right now. But
it's bad. I mean,
it's so depressing. Like I had nothing.
Could be the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, they're saying you could beat Detroit, right? Exactly.
You could be Detroit. You could be Jared Goff right now, who doesn't even belong in the NFL.
So now, I
guess who they're playing this week?
Who?
Homecoming against the Rams.
They're playing the Rams.
Yeah, right. But that's not going to be a good game. But let me ask you. So now, with the current state of the Giants, right? Let's say Saquon arrives back from his ankle injury and has an amazing season. Do you give him an extension? I mean, obviously we're a losing football team, so we're not going to be a winning football team. So, do you give this guy an extension? Exactly.
No.
Do you continue? Do you give Daniel Jones an extension? Because remember, he's due too.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, but see, you say definitely not. What option do you have?
Okay, well, I'll tell you right now, if I had to pick Daniel Jones or Saquon Barkley, I'm picking Daniel Jones.
No, but what I'm trying to say is don't just say no, don't sign him. Have a backup plan. So if you're not going to sign him, who are you going to Sign.
You're gonna go get somebody out of college. I think graduate from college.
Oh, so we're gonna start over
You got a
again.
college quarterback.
So
I don't think Daniel Jones is the problem, though, guys.
I don't think so either.
This year he's not. No, this year he's
but
not.
the thing is, Saquon is not the problem either. But it's just
can't
the
stay
fact
healthy.
that he doesn't stay healthy, so he can't demand a high price. That's my
It's Christian
opinion.
Right.
McCaffrey all over again. It's Christian McCaffrey, but
Exactly.
in a New York
Yep.
Giants uniform.
And you see how much Christian McCaffrey is affecting the Panthers right now.
Right. 3-0 with the Panthers to start the season. He gets hurt during the last game they won, and now they're 3-3. Sam Darnold has one of the worst quarterback ratings in the NFL since losing Christian McCaffrey.
Steele, don't say you hate us. Just hurry back from practice. I'm pretty sure the Jets should be finished by now. Hurry back from practice and get on the show.
Yo, Steele, can we talk about one quick thing? Can you change your Facebook profile picture, bro? That's from like 20 years ago, bro.
I think that's 30 years ago, back when he was 20.
Back when you had hair.
That's back when he was 20.
Is that how you got on the Jets field? By posing as a 20-year-old?
Gee, my name.
Oh,
Jesus.
God.
Yeah,
Yo,
but listen, the Giants are
turn his
obviously in
mic
trouble.
off. He's not even here.
The Giants are obviously in trouble. Can they beat the Panthers this weekend?
No. No. I have zero confidence in the Giants. I'm telling you right now, that game depressed me so bad. I have zero confidence in this team whatsoever. I'm gonna just watch the Giants just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my team, and I'm not a fair weather fan, so I'm gonna just watch
this.
them.
This is where unfortunately Darnold will probably bounce back this week.
That's what I'm saying. But as far as expectations is concerned, I don't have
Low.
no expectations
Very low.
whatsoever. I'm gonna just
low.
watch the game just to watch the game.
Right.
If it gets that bad, I'll do like I did last week. Just put the red zone on.
No, I toughed it out. I watched the whole game because I said, you know what? This is the end of the season for me right here. So I'm watching the whole game.
I watched the whole game just cheering for Cooper Kupp the entire time.
I know what Boogie's waiting for. Boogie's waiting for New York Knicks basketball.
Imagine watching your team lose and rooting for the other team.
Well,
I don't care if it's fantasy. But
right.
You don't
Game
go on
was
the
over.
show and tell me
Game was
you
over. I was
rooted
being a
for Cooper
realistic
Kupp.
fan.
And I saw Jeffrey Henderson too in my fantasy league this week.
Yeah, good pick. Good. What, Boogie? You're trying to tell me right now that if you had Matt Stafford and Cooper Kupp playing against the Giants, you wouldn't play them in fantasy?
I would play.
Get the hell out of here! I don't want to hear that. Now, how's he like ever do that? Get that! I don't want to hear that.
Right? That's crazy.
I don't want to hear. That's crazy talk.
Don't put me back.
That's crazy talk.
Don't put me back.
That's crazy talk. I'm not saying to cheer. You're gonna play them. You're gonna play
Yeah,
them.
of course you're going
I
to.
don't want to hear it.
Do the show on your own, okay? You guys are definitely betraying the Giants. I don't want nothing to do with you guys.
Well, let's get Boogie back in good spirits.
Yeah, let's
That's
talk about
right.
that NBA basketball.
That's right.
Okay. Now, I've watched basketball my entire life, and I've never heard music like that.
Y'all ready for this? Come on, you guys know that. I don't want to hear it. And Bobby, you're right. I killed it, Bobby. Killed it. Fucking killed it.
Yeah,
and for all you true
killed
New
my
York
eardrums.
and for all you true New York sports people who said that they were going to participate, you're welcome for saving you money, but don't be a bitch and play against me and Chet in fantasy football so I can take your money and beat you up. Anyways, the New York basketball, Brooklyn basketball starts tonight. The New York Knicks start tomorrow. Boogie, what are your expectations of the season? Chet, you can follow after him. Boogie, what are your expectations of the Nets? What are your expectations of the Knicks? Oh, pause, Obi Toppin. Pause.
My expectation is I think the Knicks will defy the people out there that are hating on us. Because according to Chet, because I'm basing this info off Chet. He's our guru, right? So I'm basing this info off Chet. Chet says that we're supposed to win 38 games this season. How is that possible? How are the Knicks a better team and we're going to lose that much? Like, that's not even close. Under 500?
Are the Knicks? Is the NBA going back to 82 games?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So
the Knicks
are going to go 38 and 40.
A lot of procrastinators, like myself, also are predicting the Knicks to win anywhere between. I've been hearing anywhere from 38 to 50. Myself, I'm looking at about 38-40 that they're going to win because this year they're the hunted. This year, they're not the hunted.
They're hunted. How they lost in the first round? How are they hunted?
The Brooklyn Nets are the hunt.
They're the hunted.
We know the Brooklyn Nets are hunted, but the Knicks last year, they weren't supposed to do anything last year. Am I correct, Boogie?
They're not supposed to.
And they surprised everybody. They surprised everybody. Played well all year. Okay,
and now
made
they're
the playoffs. You think these teams are going to play them this year? Are going to take them lightly? No,
they're not going to take them lightly. But the Knicks are actually good, bro.
But the Knicks now have
here's another problem they had last year. Like they had your two biggest minutes people in the NBA last year, both on the Knicks, Randall and Barrett. That takes a lot out of them.
Yeah,
that will take a lot of. I understand it takes some years with Kemba and stuff like that. Okay. But like I said, that will take a toll down the stretch.
They're young, though.
They're young.
And they are young, too. You are correct about that.
Barrett's 23, 22, 23. Julius Randle's 27. They got enough time in their knees. They're fine. But we have a good bench right now. We have a great bench right now. We have Quickly. We just signed Eric Fournier. Mitchell Robinson is healthy again. I think we're going to be okay. I think we have a lot more.
I like our rooks, man.
Yeah,
I like our rooks. And like I said, they said Mitchell Robinson might even start tomorrow.
Obi Toppin been playing on the outside. Been shooting off on that outside.
A lot of people saying about how trash he is, but he ain't trash.
Lot of diversity this week. I'm telling you, a lot of diversity. What I'm more interested in.
That's it, Bobby.
Yeah, what I'm What I'm more interested in is seeing how the Nets do. Because listen, we got Dramaville in Brooklyn again. Mm-hmm. Okay, Dramaville in Brooklyn. And once again, the front cover of the page is Kyrie Irving. And it's funny to watch as a Knicks fan because this could have been our problem.
Yo,
and it's not.
Can I interject some stuff that's pretty intriguing, since we're talking about Kyrie. It's a little unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You know why I say it's unfortunate? Because he's in a situation where he has to not play, the majority of this game. So the Nets say, you know what, then just don't play at all. Right?
Yeah.
But then you got Bradley Beal, who's in a situation he's not vaccinated, and he's going to get to play all his games.
Yeah.
So that's kind of unfair. If
he comes to New York or California, he won't.
Yeah, no, visiting players can play in New York.
As long as they get a vaccinate, as long as they get a test before
a test. That's it.
Test. Okay.
Because remember, they're there for under 24 hours, so they got that visiting mandate. So they don't. So the thing is, Kyrie Irving, because he plays for New York, is going to get penalized. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I think it is though too with that whole situation, Bug. You have to look at it from a marketing standpoint. Okay, Kyrie Irving, one of the biggest names in basketball. Okay, he's going to be interacting with fans. He's going to be talking to a lot of people, a lot of New York people, a lot of staff members. It's not just players that he's going to be interacting with. He's going to be interacting with hundreds and hundreds of people a game when he's at the Barclays Center. So I think that Brooklyn is like, you know what? All we're doing is, listen, I'm all for human rights and for people choosing what they want to do. But when you're technically putting people at risk because you don't want to get vaccinated and everybody else is vaccinated, that's when the Nets have to put their foot in. And I'm glad they did. Not because I don't want to see Kyrie Irving play, but because for the last year, there's been issues with him, and the Brooklyn Nets have been walking on eggshells with this guy.
Right.
I don't disagree about that, but my thing is, what extra risk is going to be when you're talking about visiting players that are not vaccinated still being on the floor? You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, he's not getting vaccinated, right? That's supposed to affect the person that's not getting vaccinated. Because even if you're vaccinated, you still can spread COVID. You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't stop you from spreading COVID. So as far as protecting the other players, I don't really think that that's really a thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't want they just want like the mandate is set in place because they feel like this is the way to dampen dampen COVID's
they don't want the NBA to be responsible for spreading it. Correct.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So basically but it's not. This is not an NBA rule, though. You know what I'm saying? This is a state rule. This is a mandate.
State rule, yeah.
So this is not an NBA thing. You know what I'm saying?
The
So
NBA's following the state rules. What they
some
doing.
people are getting this mixed up. It's not an NBA thing. Like the
No,
NBA is not
state
saying
rule.
Kyrie can't play. This is New York.
Governmental rule.
This
Yeah.
is New York saying that he can't play there. You know what I'm saying?
California, right?
And
California's the same way too. If
San
you don't get back
Francisco,
there, you don't
Which
play.
are
San
two
Francisco.
of the biggest states in America.
No,
you know,
but
so
it's San
like-
Francisco. It's not all of California. It's San
Right.
Francisco.
Right.
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
where,
saying?
and then Wiggins was another example. He was on that same thing, but he got his shot a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Right.
So like I said, man. So as far with all that being said, Durant's gonna have to step up heavy this year. James Harden's gonna have to step up heavy this year because
here's what I like about the Nets this year. They upgraded their bench big time. Big time they upgraded their bench.
Yeah.
You have LaMarcus Aldridge. Okay.
Yep.
You picked up Patty Mills.
Patty Mills, I
Okay.
think, is a huge pickup for them.
Yes,
he's
I
82
love that
years old,
pickup.
but yeah,
No, but he's a floor general. That guy knows how to control
Yeah.
the floor really
He
well.
doesn't play.
And
Yeah.
that's what you need when you don't have Kyrie there. You can't have Kevin Durant bringing up the ball every 5 seconds.
Is that and Harden the same way too?
Harden
I
the
think
same
the
way.
guy. I think the guy who's got to be big for them this year is Joe Harris.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
I
got to
agree.
be big. He's got to be big for them. I mean, this guy is the best 3-point shooter in the NBA.
You
Okay.
think so? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he is. He's been the last few years. He's been that way.
Right.
Okay.
definitely deadly.
You're going to sit there. Okay. If you have Harden bringing it up, I understand Harden look, but like I said, Harden sees Harris wide open. You know he's going to look for him, and the guy can shoot 45 to 50% for three. He's done that the last few years
right.
in the NBA.
But
All
I'm
right.
just saying, like the role players is cool. They cool, but
Yeah.
James Harden and Durant have to stay healthy and they have to do their thing this year. Like
Right.
no excuses. Like this is what happened last year. All the injuries. So that was their excuse. This year they gotta stay healthy and they gotta play. They gotta play.
You don't think he's got a chip on his shoulder now?
That's
after
what I'm
last
saying.
year?
Both of them do. They gotta play. Like I know they're saying to
Yeah.
themselves, "Yo, Kyrie not gonna be here. Yo, we gotta show out because them Lakers over there on the West, they definitely gonna try to show out.
Oh, you
You
mean
know
the
what I'm saying?
Geritol? You mean the all Geritol team?
The all Geritol team is
All
gonna try to
Geritol
show
team.
out because right now I see them as the favorite to win a championship.
Listen,
I don't.
we also have to remember too that, like, with Kevin Durant and James Harden, they actually played pretty well together without Kyrie. And
Yep.
my thing is also with Kyrie with this whole thing is that I wonder if Kyrie Irving didn't have the trouble he did last year, if it would be as big of a deal this year with what's going on with the vaccination stuff.
It wouldn't.
Like,
it wouldn't.
that's what I'm saying, right?
It
Like,
would.
I don't
It's
think
the
it would
track
either.
record.
Right.
The track record he has is making it more pronounced now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is.
Right.
Yeah, because they also, you look at, like I said, they also, like I said, they got Paul Millsap, they have Claxton from last year. They got a good bench.
They do.
They really do have a good bench.
So
But-
now, where do you guys see the Nets finish now that the year's starting? Where do you see the Nets finishing? Where do you see the Knicks finishing?
I think the Nets will be battling the Bucks. So I still think they're 1-2 combo. Them two teams will be the 1-2 combo in the East right now, barring any trades and barring injuries. I have to say that because I specified it last year, and then
I
people
agree.
they didn't
Wait,
remember.
Did
They
I say
didn't
the Milwaukee
remember I
Bucks were
said
going to win the championship last year? I think I did. I think
Yeah,
I
but
did.
we didn't say barring injuries. Like I said,
I still
barring
called it.
injuries.
I still called it.
All right. So barring injuries, I think that's going to be like the 1-2 combo right there. Either way.
All right, but if you had to pick who's going to the NBA championship in the East, is it the Bucks or the Nets?
Nets.
I think the Nets will make it.
Nets.
I think the Nets will do it. I think so. I mean, finally, it's going to be the Nets Lakers thing.
But you know what's going to happen? Kyrie's going to get smart eventually. Okay, knowing he's going to lose a lot of money. So you know what? Let me get it done and let me win a championship with these guys.
Well,
Think so?
remember he said it's not really about the money.
He
Right.
says that.
Yeah, he says that. Come on, Boogie. Come
he
on.
says it.
Hey
Come
man,
on.
but he
It's
says
the
a lot
money.
of things. The Earth is flat. You know, he says a lot of things. So
It's true.
you never know with this guy. You never know what
Yeah.
he believes. You know what I'm saying? So
But
that's
the,
what I
all right,
mean.
the team I worry about in the East.
What's up, James?
Okay, besides those big two is Miami.
Yeah, Miami
That's the
got
team I worry about in the East. Is
Bill
Miami.
They picked up Bill Lowry now with Jimmy Butler and
Right,
Ben.
right. They picked up Kyle Lowry. They picked up PJ Tucker. They have Butler, Adebayo, and Hero already. That's a good start right there.
And Robinson.
And
was a
Robinson
good
too,
three-point
yeah.
shooter.
That's
Yeah.
the team I worry about
They
in the East.
improved
Is
a lot.
Miami.
They improved like
They did.
the Bulls improved too, but
Bulls did, yep.
but not enough for me to be worried about. You know what I'm saying?
Right, they'll make the playoffs. The Bulls,
Yeah,
they'll make the playoffs.
I didn't see Atlanta make any moves.
Yeah,
No,
really
I think Atlanta drops. I think Atlanta makes the playoffs, but I think they're a 7th or 8th seed.
I didn't see them make any moves.
Yeah,
and I feel like they were stagnant with that. They re-signed players, but I don't think.
Yeah.
I think
they'll drop. The Sixers will drop without Simmons.
Right.
Yeah, they'll drop.
Yeah, but see now, where is he gonna go? Where's Simmons? I'm glad you brought up Simmons. What's up with this guy? The guy gets kicked. The guy finally shows up to practice, right? Then he gets kicked out of practice by Doc.
But here's the best one we did today.
That's what I'm saying. Today, Doc Rivers told him he got to do defensive drills. He's telling him no, but go do the defensive drill. No,
give the best one. We got something that's even better than that.
And leave.
While he's doing defensive drills, he's on his cell phone.
Has a cell phone and while he's doing the drills, bro. Like this dude is completely disrespectful, trash.
Exactly.
And then I hear interviews with Joel Embiid. You know, and Embiid's Embiid's trying to be politically correct about we can.
They're not here to babysit. Nah, he started getting frustrated. He said,
he goes, I'm over that kid. He literally said, I'm over that man. He goes, I'm focusing on myself. He goes, without him, I saw an interview today. We have great chemistry without him. We don't need him. He can do his own thing. We're not letting it affect the team, which is the right way to do it, which is the right way to go about it.
Exactly.
You have to go about it that way. You have to. So, I mean, listen, if no Ben Simmons on that team, let me ask you this: if the Knicks get offered Ben Simmons on the team, how do you feel about that?
If the who?
What if there's an offer that the Knicks get Ben Simmons?
Well, first off, why would we need Elfrid Payton again? Nah, I'm not. I was just joking.
Come on.
I thought he traded a couple weeks ago. Would have been great. Simmons for Kyrie, heads up.
Nah, but there's two things I would say about that. First off, you already know that the Knicks right now are in a situation where they're only trying to add the same like-minded kind of people. And Ben Simmons already has proven that he does not have the like-mindedness that the Knicks culture has. Exactly. Do you see Ben Simmons going to the gym after hours like these kids are doing to work and get better? Like I'm saying, like
because he thinks he's above everyone.
That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean?
Can't shoot a three.
I just don't see him as a fit. Like obviously his talent, like he's a defensive player. Of course, the Knicks. That's what the Knicks are, gauging their team off of defense and stuff like that. He would help in that aspect, but he doesn't help in the aspect of the offense, the flow of the offense. Because that he's going to be a liability. He's not going to shoot, so people are going to veer off of him, and that's a problem that the Knicks don't need. You know what I'm saying? Because we already lack talent. I'm talking about superstar talent.
I heard a crazy.
And then you got to give up. Hold on, and then you got to give up something for him. So, are you willing to give up an important piece to get him?
No, the Knicks wouldn't do that.
But go ahead, Chet.
Here's a crazy rumor I heard the other day. I don't think it'll happen. They were saying ship him for Portland for Damian Lillard.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I mean, if you're a 76ers, that's a no-brainer.
But
that's a no-brainer. I heard that. I was dropped to the floor. Portland ain't gonna do that.
If Portland did that trade, that might be as worse of a trade than when DeAndre Hopkins got traded to the Cardinals in Houston.
Yeah,
Portland's gonna get Lillard sometime this year.
Yeah,
there's no doubt. There's no doubt. Where's he gonna go?
I would take a New York Knicks Damian Lillard.
I would take a New York.
Of course
Knicks,
you would. Who wouldn't?
No problem.
Who wouldn't?
No problem. I would trade 2 first-round draft picks for Damian Lillard right now.
Who wouldn't?
Yeah. Hockey update: Devils 2, the Kraken 0 after the first period, and Islanders. And thank you, Guy Sereno, for the update.
Yes, Guy.
Guy is at the stadium right now, interviewing Islanders at the moment.
Chet is representing for your team, guys, so don't worry about it.
There you go, Islanders.
Hopefully, you guys get a win.
Hopefully,
we'll get a win.
So this brings us to our other New York team, since the Mets are not really talked about. The New York Yankees.
You didn't have to throw that Met.
Who?
The New York Yankees signed Aaron Boone to a 3-year deal. How do you feel about this?
Why?
I feel that you didn't have to bring the Mets into it. That's what I feel.
Well, the Mets,
you could have just went directly into the Yankees. You didn't have to bring Mets into it. See, this is the problem with you guys. You guys always got to step on us to talk about what you got to talk about. Why?
You guys
Why
actually, I read you guys might sign Javi Baez. you might sign Javi Baez.
Yes, but why step on the Mets when you're about to talk about the Yankees, right?
Let's step on the Yankees. Why Aaron Boone?
I'll tell you exactly why.
Easy.
He's a puppet. Hey, he's a puppet.
Puppet master. Because listen, Aaron Boone, from what I've seen over these last few years, is a yes man. Actually, I actually heard on the radio that he actually was calling his own plays, and the analytic guy said, "You better fucking stop because you're costing us games." And he went right back to being puppet. Listen,
So basically, you're saying that he's so bad that when he tried his own way, he was losing.
Correct.
And they started to win when they did analytics.
Correct.
Now, I wonder, is there any point in the season did you actually notice this to be true? Like, let me know. Is there any point in the season that you saw that? Like, hey, like, why would he do that? Like, that's not an analytical decision. Oh man, it backfired.
Honestly, no. So and you know what the issue is, though, too? I can tell you another reason why they signed him to a 3-year deal. Because Judge, Stanton, and Cole love him. They love him.
So
there was
Judge staying?
I think Judge is staying. I think
that's why Boone will be fired like probably 3 months into the season when the Yankees
honestly, no, listen. As long as Boone says yes, he is going to stay a New York Yankee.
So the Yankees go 10 or 15 games. So if the Yankees go 10 or 15 games under 500 3 months into the season, you're going to keep Boone. Keep dreaming.
No, probably not. No,
keep dreaming.
No,
gone.
See, but
this is my thing. You can't re-sign somebody and then fire them that quick in a season. Like, come on.
I feel like it's happened before.
Like,
it's happened
not with the Yankees, but with someone.
It's happened.
Listen, the problem is this, though, guys, and I think I mentioned it last week. The Yankees haven't won a division since 2012. We keep getting into this one game playoff bullshit. We have no home field advantage. We got to win a division. The Rays are paying $200 million less a year and winning 100 games.
Hey, Lou, let me ask you a question. The other playoff team, playing game, how they doing?
ALCS is
how
dead
they doing?
The ALCS is dead to me. Okay, let's go Dodgers.
They're beating the Cheaters. I'm loving to beat the Cheaters.
Cheaters versus cheaters. They're all everyone. Listen, I made a post the other day
about
how I don't want any ALCS team to win because they're cheaters, and I got thrown in my face that the Yankees are equally as cheating. And I said, when did the Yankees get caught? Tell me that. When did the Yankees get caught cheating? Last time I checked, my manager didn't get fired for cheating. Last time I checked, Alex Cora did.
By the way,
Alex Rodriguez, dude.
Alex Rodriguez, start with him.
Steroid, different individual players, yes, not team. Individual players, yes. Todd Hundley got caught. Guy hit 41 home runs for the Mets after only hitting 19 home runs a year. He got caught. Individual players, yes.
I'll give you the biggest steroid guy of all time. I had 1 year. Brady Anderson.
51 home runs in 1996.
Yeah. By the way, you can take the Dodge head off. They're losing.
Brady Anderson.
Luis Gonzalez.
But didn't Brady Anderson hit 52 times though?
Once.
You sure?
That's it. Just once.
I'll double check. I'm pretty sure he hit 51 home runs one time in 1996.
One time.
Yeah, but he had 50 home runs 2 times for some reason.
I gotta go look this up.
Yeah, for some reason.
Regardless, I'm not a fan. I would give Boone, if anything, a 1-year deal. I would have not signed him to a 2-year deal. 3-year deal. I'm sorry.
I'm going to give Boone a one-way ticket out of New York. Bye.
Sorry, Brady Anderson hit 50 home runs in 1996. His next highest was in 1999. He had 24.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. So he's had 150 home run year, and he's never hit over 30.
Yep.
Before or after that. It's insane. Absolutely insane.
So Boogie, let's I want to bring up the Mets for a second, okay? Who do you think we're hiring as manager? In your opinion,
the Mets?
Yeah,
Carlos Beltran.
I'm going for that.
I do not want no part of him.
Or Darryl Strawberry, so you guys can do lines off of.
Nah, not Strawberry. Nah.
I'm not going to keep the disrespect of the Mets. All right, I say nothing bad about the Yankees. Nothing.
I really don't want Beltran because he's actually one who caused all the cheating. If you think about it.
You're not going to disrespect Darryl Strawberry. He also was a Yankee. You remember that? You remember that, right?
No, I
he also was a Yankee. You're not going to sit here and disrespect Darryl Strawberry on this show.
Post cocaine. And
I actually met Strawberry a few times.
And now he's disrespecting Doc Gooden.
Oh God. I don't want any of these old trend managers managing the Mets. I don't want that.
Chet,
I don't want Showalter.
Chet,
I don't any of them.
Let's just let Lou do the show by himself.
Listen, I honestly think Carlos Beltran is going to be the manager because they gave Alex Cora a second chance. They gave the Houston Astros coach a second chance, the GM a second chance. I think Carlos Beltran would have been a good fit for them. So the fact that he wasn't after last year alone, I was surprised about that. So I honestly think Carlos Beltran is going to be the new the new manager of your New York Mets. The big thing though with the New York Mets is that what are you doing with Pete Alonso? What are we doing with these guys that are off contract? Are we trading them? What are we doing, fellas? Tell me, Mets.
Well, Alonso, you're signing. You're not getting rid of him. Okay. Right. Definitely not.
We're going to have one of the highest payrolls in baseball next year.
Conforto's not going to be a Met next year. JD Davis won't be a Met next year. You know,
I think Conforto will be.
But JD Davis is not a free agent, though.
I think they'll probably find a way to trade him.
Yeah, he's not a free agent, and he's not expensive. So they'll probably put him in as a trade piece, whatever.
Yeah. Conforto, they won't re-sign Conforto. Yeah, I don't see Familia coming back.
They need to do something about third base. That's what they need to do. Because if they re-sign Baez, you're gonna throw McNeil over there in third. Because remember, Robinson Cano's a running back. You're gonna throw him at third.
That's right. No, well, they said Cano's playing winter ball. That's where he's playing. In winter ball. They play him at third base.
They told him to play third base at winter ball.
Yeah, they play him at third base.
So what's gonna be the happens there?
I think if you're the Mets, you got to get rid of Noah Syndergaard. I think you got to get rid of him. I think you can get something good for him. He doesn't pitch anymore. He's always hurt. Just get rid of him. Don't savor him anymore. It's like the Yankees with Gary Sanchez. Stop holding on to him. Just get rid of him.
He'll be the closer next year for the Mets. You watch.
Let me tell you something.
You think Noah Syndergaard? You think so?
Let me tell you something.
Oh, I think so.
You don't think that the Mets brass hasn't learned already, giving up on these guys? And just as you give up on Wheeler, what happened? He went over to the Phillies and became a stud, right?
He might win Cy Young.
You get rid of Mats. Mats had a great year with the Blue Jays. Am I correct?
Let's not say great.
Mats had a good year.
He had a better year than he usually did. He had a 3.8 ERA and he won 15 games. But he had a very stacked Blue Jays team.
So stop being a New Yorker and just want to give up on people just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. The guy clearly said that he'll sign for a discount. So why are you getting rid of him?
What's up, Bill?
Why are you getting rid of him?
Syndergaard's the closer next year, I would do.
He's not asking for a big contract. You know what I'm saying? So why? Why would you get rid of him?
But what about Edwin Diaz? What do you do with him?
Trade him.
Try to trade him.
Yeah. Diaz seems a little bit close.
Because see, the thing about Diaz is he's a good pitcher. Like he had a lot of saves. You know what I'm saying? No closer is unhittable. Like every closer gives up blown saves.
Eric Gagne.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But because like I said, everybody has the thinking that the only way you're gonna be a good closer if you're like Mariano. Like he was above the norm. You know what I'm saying?
He's above average closer.
Trevor Hoffman and all them dudes, like they blow saves. Lee Smith, they blew saves. They blew a lot of saves. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about through history. Closers blow a lot of saves because in that position, you're put in a position where you have to get everybody out or you get the loss. You know what I'm saying? That's it. There's no other innings that you're in there to finish the game. So
I would love this. He's got close for them. I really would.
So if your percentage is high, you got to look at that as a success. So you look at if you break down Diaz's season, right? We want to kill him because he blew some big saves,
right?
But he had a lot of saves.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of saves. So is he really that bad? What was his? I think his ERA. His ERA went high when they put him in situations that weren't safe situations. That's when he was giving it up bad.
Yeah,
when he wasn't in a safe situation. So look at it in that perspective too. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's completely trash. Like us as fans, we like to kill our own players. Like Chapman, right? Chapman was reliable at some point at the beginning of the season, and then when they switched it up with the grip thing, then Chapman became very unreliable. Am I correct?
Like Garrett Cole. Yep.
So,
by the way, 3.45 ERA for Edwin Diaz last year.
Right, but like I said, but majority of that arrived when he wasn't in a safe situation. You understand what I'm saying? So now Chapman. Let's compare to Chapman. Would you keep Chapman?
It's hard not to, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. So you see, that's the same boat that the Mets are in. Because Chapman is a dominant closer. Yeah, he had a stretch where he's unreliable, but almost every closer goes through that, bro. There isn't no dominant closer out there.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
I'm looking up right now. Edwin Diaz is getting paid $7 million a year. Noah Syndergaard's getting paid $3 million. That's really not that bad.
That's what I'm saying. So you want to get rid of Syndergaard? And
I would never get rid of Syndergaard.
Sign a cheaper contract. I think the offer. What do they call it? Thing? The
offer? Player option?
No. It's like an offer. The same thing that the qualifying offer.
Qualifying offer.
He's due for a qualifying offer. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Conforto. Did he already turn it down? Because I think they were supposed to be.
Yeah, Conforto turned it down. Yeah,
he turned it down so that he can get a higher contract because somebody's going to pay Conforto. But Syndergaard doesn't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? He stated this, like, I don't want to leave. Like, I think he even said he'll take the qualifying offer. So, like, why get rid of a guy that wants to stay for the cheap? And he's clearly talented. You know what I'm saying? Right. We do need pitching help. So if he's healthy, that solves problems.
Yeah. I think your biggest issue, honestly, like, why are you even going to bother with, honestly, with Robinson Cano? The guy's 38 years old.
One year left of the contract.
Who's going to take him?
No, I'm just saying, like, do you even start him? I feel like he's a waste of space.
Well, if he play third base decent, I'll take him at third.
We're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying?
38-year-old playing third base against 20-year-olds that run fast. I don't know about that.
I mean, maybe he's gonna find out a story that doesn't get traced, and then he'll have a good season,
and then he'll be fine.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because like I said, you have trade pieces. They do. Dom Smith, you can trade.
What's up, Bill?
Yeah, Diaz, you can trade. You got some trade pieces you can trade.
We definitely got trade pieces, but like I said, we got to solidify this pitching roster because, like, outside. I mean, look at Walker. Walker imploded because he pitched more longer than he normally.
I would still keep him though.
I think he has another year.
I would still sign Stroman.
Carrasco. Well, Stroman. See, now Stroman's going to ask for the money, so that you have to. I think he's the top pitcher in the free agent market, so he's gonna get money.
Yeah, also Carrasco, like you're saying,
and I'm pretty sure Stroman, like, and what's his name? Who's the owner again? What's his name?
Cohen,
Steve Cohen. They're like apparently like really close. So I wouldn't be surprised if they if he signs him to a good deal.
Because Stroman is really close to the money.
And is Luke Voit gone? I think Luke Voigt's gone. If the Yankees sign Anthony Rizzo, I think he's gone.
Definitely gone.
I think he's gone. Luke Voit, not that. Listen, I like Luke Voit, but he's another one of those guys where every year he gets hurt. The only year that he wasn't hurt was the COVID year where he had the most home runs in the whole league. He felt he deserved to play first base. He did earn that, yes, but he still gets hurt every year. Besides last year was the only year he didn't get hurt.
What about Glaber? Is he gonna stay at second?
I honestly.
Is he gonna stay with the Yankees?
I would get rid of him.
Sanchez, I think, should be out of there.
Sanchez, three guys that should go.
Glaber and Luke Voit should be out of here, in my opinion.
No, I think one more, even more better than that, Joey Gallo.
Gallo. I don't
think
he's a good fit for New York.
He did so bad. He did so bad for you guys.
He was a bust for them.
He was a Jason Bay of the Mets.
Yeah, Gardner probably won't be there.
No, I think he will. Listen, Brett Gardner, believe it or not, was one of our best outfielders hitting-wise besides Stanton and Judge last year. And you're only paying this guy $4 million?
And you get Hicks back, remember.
Yeah, but he's a utility guy. Just keep him.
That's sad because remember when they signed him in the last offseason? We always like, why would you bring back this guy? Just because he's been a Yankee? And look, he actually played very valuable for the Yankees this year. I think Hicks is out of here too. Not for nothing, because that guy never stays healthy.
Listen, Brett Gardner, I know you guys are Met fans, but if you watch Brett Gardner, that guy brings counts to 2-2 and 3-2 every time he's up at bat. He actually is the heart of you guys' team. He is. And if he was 20-something years old, he'd probably be a captain, to be honest, because he's been with the Yankees so long. He's been with the Yankees since 2008.
But the one thing you guys need, and you need it, is called pitching. And you're not going to get unless you trade Torres or Sanchez.
I agree. And you know what I will say? I like our bullpen. I like our bullpen. I think our bullpen's actually pretty stellar. It's that we don't like our top 3 pitchers being Cole, Kluber, and Severino is not going to cut it because I don't know what to expect from Severino right now. I don't know what to expect from him.
Too. You think Kluber's going to bounce back?
Probably. The guy's 34 years old. Probably not.
34 is not that old in pitching.
Yeah.
Life, you know what I'm saying?
But he's also had Tommy John surgery.
So has everybody.
Here's a rumor I heard for a pitcher. You ready? Who's interested in playing for either New York team next year? Justin Verlander.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say no, right?
He's interested in both New York teams already because he's a free agent.
Yeah, I wouldn't say no to Justin. I don't care. Justin Verlander's 33 years old. I wouldn't say no to Justin Verlander, and he was out all this year because he got hurt. Right?
Isn't Justin Verlander like 73 years old?
No,
he's like 35, 36.
He's 38 years old. He's 38.
He's way past his prime.
Wow, I didn't realize he was 38 years old.
He's interested in pitching for either New York team. He said.
I told you he was 88.
All right, give him a 1-year deal. See how he is.
I'll take him on the Mets for a 1-year deal.
Resign Cologne. You might as well. I mean, if you're
gonna if you're gonna sign Bartolo Colon to a 1-year deal at 42 years old, you can sign Justin
42.
Verlander.
Colon's like 45 now.
No, but when he was with the Mets.
Yeah, as I say, he's 45 now.
Let me see, Bartolo Colon. Let's look this up.
He's got to be 45.
Sign him.
The Mets signed him in 2016,
5 years ago.
He was 43 years old.
Oh, jeez, he's 48 now.
He's 48 now.
Oh, God. He's pitching in the Mexican League, I heard.
Yeah. And his last time he pitched was in Texas in 2018. So he was pitching until he was 45 years old.
And he would love to come back to the Mets.
Oh, he would come back to the Mets in a second.
Yeah.
That's where he hit his home run. So that's where his heart lays.
He'll be the new version of Jamie Moyer. Pitch you about 50.
Listen, he needs 53 more wins for 300 wins. Get him back here. That's only 10 wins a year.
He should have it by 60 when he's 60.
By 60,
right? 60.
That's Bill, you already missed our Bill Simmons talk. We already said that he should not.
Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons talk.
Simmons.
Sorry, Ben Simmons talk. We already said that we don't know what to do with that guy. We wouldn't take him as a Nick. We wouldn't take him as a net.
Whoa. He said Ben Simmons is pretty cheap. No, he's not going to go for the cheap, actually.
No.
The 76ers are going to look for a high price tag for him.
They bid, yeah.
And I would too. I would too.
Yeah, but I'm not going to say nobody, but why would you pay a high price for a guy who can't shoot and is a cancer in the locker room? Why?
Yep.
I mean, the Nets did it with Kyrie.
Yeah, but Kyrie already said that he gets traded. He's retiring, so.
Right.
There goes that.
And Milwaukee's already being the Brooklyn Nets 18-8 right now.
Yeah, I mean they received their rings right in front of them. So, they basically said, thank you guys for being hurt all season, and I appreciate my ring.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like practice went overtime, so it looks like we're not going to get any Steele today.
Right.
So I hope
talking to the media.
I hope he gets signed. I'm actually going to the KNICKS game tomorrow.
Cool.
So check us out on Instagram because I'm gonna definitely go live on Instagram.
Oh, I'm sure your Knicks fans miss you.
Yeah, they do.
One of them.
I have a following over there.
He's got a good following. He's got a good following.
I got a good following on the gram. Yeah. People don't love me here. They love Lou on Facebook, but on the gram, I'm loved on the gram. So
loved on the gram.
Loved on the gram.
So let's make a challenge this week, Lou. You and me at DraftKings this week.
No problem. Done. And if anybody else wants to smoke, you let me know. I'll put up a post.
What's going to be the wager?
I mean, apparently $10 is too much. Are we going to do a $5 DraftKings and see if anybody else wants to get involved? I'm fine with that.
I think you should keep it 10.
Keep it 10?
I say 10.
All right, we'll keep it 10. We'll do another one.
Yeah.
But we have to do it. Put it on all social media platforms.
Right, exactly. Right. Just enter the contest. Come on. Let's see.
Yep.
We'll go from there.
Let's see what kind of balls you guys got.
I might play just cause. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not as good as you guys are, but I might play just cause. Maybe I could be a surprise.
Be a surprise. All right. Well,
I know you're taking Sam Don already, Lou. So we know that already. So
no, actually, I'm not. I'm not telling you who. I'm not telling you until the day before. We're not doing that until the day before. But this episode brought to you by 106th Street Tire and Wheel. Get your automotive stuff done at 106th Street Tire and Wheel. I guess we will end the show a little bit early. Go watch your Brooklyn Nets. Go watch your Islanders tonight.
Right.
Let's go Knicks. Let's go Rangers. Yankees, you're stupid for signing Boone to a 3-year deal. I'm pumped up about the Knicks starting tomorrow. I can't wait. Let's go Dodgers. You're losing 5-2. Stop it.
Who the Giants
Go
play?
Sox.
Who the
Go
Giants
Sox.
play? Who the Giants play Sunday?
Carolina.
Panthers.
The Sam Darnold Bowl.
So is that let's go Carolina? Because that's how you guys started the show, like you was rooting against the Giants.
And anyways, you guys have a good rest of your day. We'll talk to you guys next week. And until then, you guys have a good rest of your day. Thanks for stopping by.